Hi, are you thinking of starting a new business or have you already started it? Well, this video is for you. I'm going to share with you 5 fast tips and productive techniques that allow you to grow your business fast. My name is Adriana Girdler, and I am president of Cornerstone Dynamics and myvisualvision.com. And congratulations for starting this journey of becoming a business owner. You are in a very select club. There are a lot of people who dream about it but don't make the first step. So now that you have taken that first step, let me share with you the experiences I have had over the last 10 years of starting my own company, Cornerstone Dynamics, that have worked really well for me. Tip number 1, do one sales call every day. Whether that's a cold call, a warm call, which is a follow-up to something, or it's a real solid lead. If you make the habit of doing one call a day, that actually has this multiplying effect of you getting a lot of business. Because guess what? If you're in a business, you need customers and you need sales in order to succeed. And if you don't make that a priority, no matter how daunting the task may be, then your business will fail. And don't forget the stat that most businesses do fail within the first year. And the big thing that I've heard from a lot of people is the sales part. I just didn't have enough sales. So don't allow that to happen to you. One phone call a day, or one drop-in, or one appointment. Just make it a habit of scheduling that in. That trickle effect has a huge impact as you multiply that over days, weeks, months. So make that one call a day. Tip number 2, delegate to experts from day one. This is a huge mistake most new business owners usually make, is that they try to do it all. Well, guess what? If you're going to grow your business, you have to dedicate your time, energy, and effort to what you do best, which is getting your sales along with actually executing your tasks of what your business is all about. So when I first started out, the first thing I did is I got my bookkeeper, my accountant, because I am not good at that stuff and don't want to be doing it. But I also got myself an amazing assistant/associate that came with me on my workshops and started cleaning up the documents so I can start focusing on the creation portion. And that just allowed me to grow my business exponentially, really from day one, because I could take on more because I wasn't spending all my time cleaning up stuff. So really think about what is it that you're doing and find an expert who can help you. There's tons of great resources out there that you can go to locally in your area to find out who does what. All right, tip number 3 is my baby. This is my baby. We call it the process book. You can actually see we're on version 10, volume 10. So the beauty of this book when you're first starting off in a business is it actually gives you everything that you need to make your business successful at your fingertips. And if you're starting to delegate, then guess what? There's critical pieces of information in here that you need to give to those who are going to be doing tasks on your behalf. And if you're going to do more in the same amount of time or even less time, then guess what? You can't be spending it explaining all the time. So create yourself a process book. In this process book, there's some really cool things like administration stuff. If you have a newsletter, how you go about doing that. You want to map things out, so any steps that are just consistent, you want to put in the process book. Any phone numbers, contacts, you want to put in the process book. If you have specific coloring and fonts you use, you want to put it in the process book. If you have suppliers, again, you want to put it in the process book. Amazing document, and if you start now on day one, as your company grows, what's really cool about it, it's going to grow with you, and it makes it easier for you to take on more people to help you with your business. Huge, huge learning. I actually teach a lot of major organizations to start incorporating this because they don't have this single location of really key information. Tip number 4 is to create a checklist for repetitive tasks. Let's be honest, you're in a business. There's going to be some things you just do over and over and over again. And if you actually have a checklist for those things that you do over and over again, it helps with delegation. But not only that, you don't have to think constantly of what do I need for that again? One of the cool things that I used to do and still do is I had a workshop checklist. I do a lot of workshops to get creative ideas from people and also to process map and project management and brainstorm. And so I created this checklist on workshops so that I just gave it to my associate and they clean up either after me when I need them to do stuff or even beforehand by prepping the workshop bag. Even works for my keynote speaking. We actually have a standardized checklist of everything we need in order to be successful. And no one thinks about it. It literally takes 5 minutes to get it completed. Really awesome way to ensure that you're efficient and effective when you're first starting out your business, because time is money and you don't want to be wasting it. Tip number 5, plan the night before. When you're in your own business, actually it doesn't even matter whether it's the beginning of a business, if you're a long-term business, you really should be planning the night before. You want to strategize what your activities are. You don't want to be thinking about it when you first wake up. You should have a really clear idea as to what it is that you have to get done. Time is money, and so you've got to spend it planning. Planning is half the battle. That's what makes things go from good to great, because when you wake up, you hit the road running and you can get a lot of things accomplished. So take that time to plan the night before in order to be successful in your business. Bonus tip, be customer centric. Hey, Adriana, of course. Well, guess what? I'll tell you this. A lot of people who open up businesses forget about the most important part of their business, their customers. So really understand who your customers are. What is it that they want? What problem are they trying to solve? And ensure that everything you do is driving the results of your customers and ensuring that they have the solution they need to their problem. Starting out a new business can be overwhelming, but it's also fun and exciting too. Take these tips, use them, be disciplined about it, and I promise you, you will see a huge difference and growth in your business. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and pass it off to your family, friends, and colleagues, or anyone else who's starting off a business, because we all could use a helping hand. Talk to you later at the next video. Thank you.